that right?
That is correct. Thank you so much, Johanna, and welcome everyone. Whenever you're listening, wherever you're listening, we are really honored by your presence, and please give us feedback. And Johanna, before you let them go today, please give them that feedback email address so they can do that. And remember, you can send in your questions in advance. You don't have to be here for us to discuss and talk about your question. We will do that even if you're not here, and then when the recording is posted, you can check that to get the answer to your question. But we don't want this to just be questions and answers. I don't have all the answers. I mean, I give you guys my 2 cents, and the way I know I don't have all the answers is because my beliefs about these things have changed a whole lot over the last 20 years, and some of them considerably less than that. So the primary thing we're wanting to do is let's start discussing these big, major spiritual life issues. You know, these things 100 years ago, even 50 years ago, were much more talked about than they are today. And today we've sort of gotten into this virtual screen mentality of everything, and we're not doing near as much just talking about things that are important in our lives. So that's what we're trying to do. But yes, the topic for this week is instant versus delayed gratification. And even though this is very well known, it's amazing how few people I know really practice it. And if you look at the research, and this one, there's been reams and reams and reams, hundreds and hundreds of research studies done over the years, and they're virtually 100% conclusive that name almost anything good that you want in your life, and you are much more likely to get it if you practice delayed gratification than instant gratification. And we talk about all aspects of that in the YouTube teaching of that this week. So please watch that for all the details. I'm just going to kind of hit the high points. But there's 5 big things that instant gratification can really get you off track. The first one is you're settling. Almost always, the delayed gratification end result is better than the instant gratification end result. And many times by a long shot, which means if you're consistently choosing instant gratification, then you're probably settling for a mediocre life where you could be experiencing a top life, much closer to your best possible life. Number 2, the instant gratification mindset is the criminal mindset. And now, don't feel like I'm coming after you too much on that. I'm not saying you're a criminal, okay? But I'm saying it's the same mindset. I'm not going to wait for what may be best. I'm going to manipulate and do whatever I have to do to get something that feels good now, or to get away from something that feels bad. Well, we've talked so many times about how to get to your best life, you have to go through chaos. Chaos means change, and change is painful. So if every time you're having pain, you run to instant gratification, then again, you're robbing yourself of your best results, and that is the criminal mindset. So I don't think any of us want to live our life with the criminal mindset, but you are if you are consistently choosing instant gratification. Number 3, thinking about doing the instant gratification thing when you believe that the delayed gratification thing would be best creates the chemical tidal wave in your brain where all the positive and all the negative chemicals are released all at the same time, and it is absolutely overwhelming and addictive. And that's number 4. is that the instant gratification criminal mindset almost always leads to negative habits, if not out and out addictions that take over control of your life. And then the fifth thing is that the ancient manuscripts say a really, really, really fascinating thing to me about instant versus delayed gratification. Okay? And here's one of them. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. Okay? That's the first half of the statement. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. Meaning, oh goodness, I wanted that ice cream and now I can't have it, and oh, I just feel kind of sick inside because I wanted that and now I'm not going to have it. All right? But the second part of the statement is this. But desire deferred is a tree of life. Now, what's the difference in the language that was originally spoken in? Well, the first part, hope deferred makes the heart sick, that is a temporary thing for the next 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then it's over, all right? The tree of life is an ongoing, for the rest of your life thing. So, according to that manuscript, if you choose instant gratification, you are trading a lifetime of potential positive results over and over and over for a 5, 10, 15 minute, 1 day, 1 week, whatever it is, feel good situation. And that's always a bad choice, okay? And then the last thing I wanted to address in just this very general overview, and then we'll open it up for questions, is that the opposite of instant gratification is patience. The opposite of patience is anger. And anytime you experience something in the anger family, it means you have, unless your life is in imminent danger right now, it means you have a wrong goal. And research at Harvard, research at Stanford, research at other universities as well indicates the instant you have that wrong goal, which comes from instant gratification, you have just punched your own stress switch. And if you're already in stress, you've just spiked your stress. For as long as you have that goal, as long as you keep choosing instant gratification over patience and letting come to you in a natural flow what is right and best without having to manipulate other people or circumstances or whatever. Now, one disclaimer. What I'm not talking about here, there's another statement, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Okay? I believe sometimes we have been working towards something and we do want what's best, but we believe that what is here right now probably is best for this situation. Okay, I'm not talking about that. That is not instant gratification. That's choosing what you believe is best, whether it's delayed, instant, or in between. Okay, that doesn't apply here. That's a wise decision. And basically that wise old saying comes from a root of don't throw your money away foolishly. Okay? Don't go on the 1,000,000-to-1 shot that ruins your whole life. All right? But outside of that, choosing delayed gratification and patience instead of instant gratification, wrong goals, and anger is life-changing, whichever of the two you choose. And some people they've chosen instant gratification in some things and delayed in others. All right? Well, this week I would encourage you, just take a look at your life and say, okay, with my relationships, with my children, my parents, my brothers and sisters, people at work, my significant other, Am I primarily choosing instant or delayed gratification? Am I choosing patience? Or do I experience anger when what I want doesn't happen? Okay? With your work, with your health, every part of your life, which of those two is your go-to? Is it instant, or is it be patient and wait for what is right and what is best? If you watch the full YouTube presentation of this that's just out this week, you will see that virtually anything in life you can name, health, making money, being happy, living longer, getting sick less, not being addicted to things, not having bad habits, almost anything you could possibly name, it has been shown through studies that delayed gratification yields far superior results to instant gratification, and many times the instant gratification will have an immediate negative and every once in a while devastating effect on your life, happiness, and health. So that's the overview. Please watch the whole thing if this is of interest to you. And Johanna, do we have any questions?
All right, so if anyone has any questions, if you're on the phone, you want to press star 2 on your phone, that's going to raise your hand, and I'll be able to unmute your line so you can ask Alex a question. I'm going to try on the web. If you're on the web, you can just simply type it in, and I'll be able to read that to Alex. So we're just waiting for any hands to raise. Star 2 is going to raise your hand. See who comes on. We didn't have any questions sent in this week.
Okay.
I'm aware of, Alex.
All right.
And I don't see any hands up today either. So
Okay.
It's going to be it.
All right. Well, just remember you can send your questions in if you like. And please, if this topic interests you, if this is a way you think maybe your life could become better, please watch the full presentation on the YouTube channel. And that's it for me, Johanna. Love you, everyone. Have a wonderful, beautiful week.